What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing of your maybe the trees will whisper of maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. You fill my head with roses. Can't help but dream away. Filled with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure of you. Dreaming of you, dreaming of you, dreaming
기름 나.
dreaming of you, dreaming of you,
너무 사랑해.
dreaming of you.
너도 꼬랐더라 이제
What if the world
꼬랐더라.
had more of your smile?
그때 또
What if
하고
the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you.
마마 눈, 또 파파 눈 있어라. 둘째 여자 시키란다. 아재 여장 시키야. 응? 맛있을까? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,